When we say Nigerians abuse difference, it's not just a sentence, but I'll give you the statistics when it comes to PFL Africa. The first win in the cage is a Nigerian. The first signed female fighter in Nigerian. The youngest female fighter in Nigerian. Youngest male fighter in Nigerian. Most representation in Nigerian. Most wins in Nigerian. When PFL Africa needed stars to amplify their message, of course they went to, you guessed right. Now, when it comes to the person that headlined the first event in Nigeria, and I'm going to include myself, the first female MMA analyst in Africa, yeah, sitting right here in Nigeria, amongst Nigeria. When it came to the fighter that won the first ever $100,000 in Nigerian, so when we say Nigeria know they carry last, please treat it with respect. How do we feel?
Man, I feel good, I feel good about that. It made me, I was blushing just around on behalf of my country, Nigeria. And I'd like to add as well that the first musician to sit next to the ring, Nigerian, which is myself. But yeah, man, I'm excited about it. I'm excited to hear that. Even though it sounds monopolistic, but I guess it's a good thing, I guess.
Why do you think it's taking so long for PFL to have the event in Nigeria though?
Nigeria is a very hard nut to crack. It's not an easy place to just walk into and do stuff, you know what I mean? Like, it's a very crowded place, so you need to kind of like organize yourself properly to, but every good thing they say takes time. Yeah. So at the right time, I think, PFL will come back home to Nigeria.
Yes, and we have two Nigerian fighters joining us today.
Yeah.
Patrick Oche, how do you feel?
Well, I feel blessed and privileged to be a Nigerian, if I'm to be honest. And so far, it's been a good journey for me. So I'm grateful to come.
Yeah, I think I'm going to say this though. Anytime I'm amongst other Africans and I'm just trying to explain something and I use the word, I'm Nigerian, they don't get it. I use it with Danny a lot and I just say, I'm Nigerian. Do you feel like that?
I feel a bit special, I don't know, but I feel all Africa is one, but yeah, having a few accolades to Nigeria, it's very, very, very essential.
Whether they like it or not, they can acknowledge us as the giant of Africa. That is their business. We keep the stats open. Even when it comes to music, the global stars in Africa are
So
yes. No. You cannot write us out when it comes to anything.
I mean, one thing that helps Nigeria is our numbers. You know what I mean? The fact that we are diverse in those numbers is, to our advantage, I guess. So bless God for making Nigeria what it is. That's not even our doing. It's just God.
Yes. We need to acknowledge that.
Yeah.
And the fact that also when it comes to the people support creativity to a large extent.
100%.
When it comes to artistic expression, art, music, you find numbers.
And Nigerians are go-getters. Nigerians are real go-getters, hustlers. Nigerians, you hardly find a lazy Nigerian. Hardly find a lazy Nigerian. They're always up and going, always energetic, always electric. Yeah. Oh, that's a good thing.
I would say they're very creative.
I'm going to put Icebergs on the spot here. From what I remember, you identified as a Jos boy for the longest.
1000%. I am a Jos boy. I'm from Jos, man.
Took over. Then it went from being a Jos boy, not as if you changed, to being a Niger boy, then being a Pan-African boy. We get it. Yeah, it's growing.
Yeah.
But do you think a Nigerian is born, or someone can live in Nigeria and absorb the Nigerian feel?
Yeah, of course. Like you said, I mean, as a youngin, I identified more as a Jos boy because that's where I'm from. That's my DNA. That's my ethnicity.
Yeah.
And then as you grow older, you become more pan-Nigerian, you know what I mean? You want to identify with the rest of Nigeria. And as you get older and you learn more and have more knowledge, then you realize that you're African first before any other ethnicity or tribe comes into play. So I'm very happy to be African first and then, of course, Nigerian. And yeah, that keeps me going.
When it comes to PFL Africa, we've had unique Nigerian fighters. I'm talking Konlilawo, I'm talking Patrick Oche himself. Had Jane Asigwe, we've had Juliet Uka now. We've had so many representation who have represented as well. Wasi Adeshina went through the tournament, was the first African PFL champion. Yes, it's no coincidence, but we cannot take, we cannot take all the accolades for that. It's God behind it, and maybe, our ancestors support. I don't know. I'm a Christian though. But PFL Africa has their next event in Nigeria a day after our new Democracy Day.
Finally.
I mean, democracy is a story about fighting for freedom, and these people are literally fighting for their mental freedom. Or what do you guys fight for?
Well, I fight for my family, because I'm a man on a mission, because I've heard about a lot of great people coming up from Nigeria. Like you mentioned to Baba earlier, because he also played a very important role in my whole journey. Because when you speak about my tribe,
Idoma, Oche.
there's not a lot of us in the world that is actually like famous or doing really well. I would say like Two-Face Divya, the last of Dana Mokachi. So I would love to be the first one, for my tribe to be a world champion. I feel like I'm blessed, I'm privileged, like I said, of being to be called a Nigerian, so it plays a very, very important factor for me. So I'm actually honored and I'm blessed
To be a Nigerian. But you are headlining a card in Nigeria. When you got that call from PFL Africa, tell me what you felt.
It started from when I had to headline the first PFL card ever in Johannesburg. And like I said, it was a dream come true, and I went through all of that. Even to now, I still get goosebumps, from that. And then it's the first time ever I will fight in my homeland. Since I started training, I haven't been home, And then God has given me an opportunity of fighting back home, and where my family can be there. High school mate, the guy that I was playing soccer with growing up, fan that I had from here, even though I haven't been there fighting, And knowing that I'll be headlining the card, jeez. Yeah. There are no words I can use to express that. All I could say is I'm grateful to God Almighty.
Yes, I think we're going to come back to a little bit of operations with Ice Prince. When I say, when we talk about the African landscape is unique, but when we talk about Nigeria, you need to put uniqueness too. We are easy to satisfy, and we are hard to satisfy at the same time. If PFL Africa is coming to Nigeria, Eco Hotel, you've headlined shows in Eco Hotel countless times. Yeah. What is that one thing that they must not miss to satisfy the Nigerian audience?
They must not miss. I don't think they're even gonna have a miss to even start with, because first, the PFL, the production is always top notch, is always on point, and Nigerians care about good production when it comes to events like this. You know what I mean? The production has to, match with the local culture of, combating and stuff like that. So I think I don't have too much advice to give PFL, because I think all the PFL events that I've seen so far have been amazing. I just feel like they just need to bring that to Nigeria and see how it will look. They'll probably not even leave. They'll probably do 3-4 events in Nigeria before they go somewhere else. But yeah, I think the production should be key focus. And also, like I said before, like try to get more influencers, Nigerian influencers, from the movie world to the music world to the content creators to be a part of it, and we're gonna have an amazing experience.
Yes, another conversation that will come up in Nigeria. I hate to be, the person delivering this news is Patrick, who is headlining the event, has spent 7 years in Johannesburg,
yes,
out of Nigeria.
Yeah.
How Nigerian is he? Looking at him.
I mean, at first but when I heard him speak, I thought he was South African from the accent, but I understand that when you live out of where you're from for a while, you get to be influenced by other cultures, which is fine. But Nigerians support their own 1000%. It doesn't matter how long you've been away. It doesn't matter how far you are away from home. Nigerians support you as long as. In fact, Nigerians support whether you're Nigerian or not. You know what I mean? So just being Nigerian is just an added, not even advantage. I don't want to use the word advantage, but it's just added love and added support. And like you said earlier on, you get to have your family there, your high school mates, people that you grew up playing football with or whatever, you get to have them there. So the support is definitely going to be massive, electrifying.
Yeah. From my standpoint, Nigerians love entertainment because keep in mind that MMA is we're still spoon feeding it to 8 other files, and this is where gaining more fans is even more important than pleasing the core MMA fans in Africa. So if you were to have a fight in, do you speak Pidgin? Stop it.
They speak Pidgin.
So I fly PG. So so
When it comes to fighters are going to be cutting weight fight week, but like I need examples of Nigerian experience that they should not miss. Is it food? Is it entertainment? Is it a place? Is it a club? You are
beyond the food, everybody that comes to Nigeria wants to experience the food, wants to experience jollof rice and all that stuff. But beyond the food, the nightlife is something that you should definitely not miss out on. You know what I mean? You have something called Dirty December that literally, it's not just about December. It goes on, literally, it spills on to other months in the year. Almost every day of the week, there's things going on. On a Monday, there's an OB's house you can catch in the night. On Tuesdays, there's Tuesday. You can go to Tuesday. On Wednesdays, there's old school nights. On Thursdays, on Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, there's literally 3-4 clubs on almost every major street. You know what I mean? And these clubs are always packed. So the nightlife is something that you should definitely catch. The cultural arts is something that you should definitely check out as well. The hustle and bustle is something that you should experience. You know what I mean? See how Lagosians move, see how Lagosians hustle. There's so much experience to catch in Lagos.
Speaking of Lagosians, this event is going to be happening at the Eco Hotel in Lagos State.
Yeah.
Lagos is the definition of hustle and bustle.
Yeah.
When it comes to fighting.
Yeah.
I think we do it every day. Literally. Do it every day. So you fighters should not think you know more than we do on the streets of Lagos State. I think Nigeria is going to leave what PFL is doing or did in Pretoria. I think Nigeria is going to be one of the fun events they've ever experienced, even for fighters. And I think what Ice Prince is trying to say earlier is the fighters should not plan to stay 1 week. It's never going to be.
No. 1 week is not enough to explore Lagos. Yeah, it's not enough to explore Lagos or explore Nigeria. You know what I mean? And Lagos is a place that has a beach as well. You know what I mean? It's by the sea. So there's so many activities to do beyond just sitting in your hotel room. You know what I mean? Or just training for fights. So much to do.
But speaking about the fight card, Oche, you're facing Octave Ayenda, is no stranger to Nigeria. That was the reason I asked Ice Prince if Nigerians are made or born. He's trained in Nigeria, lives in Abuja. Who is more Nigerian, a born Nigerian or an acquired Nigerian? He's Cameroonian.
Man, Nigeria and Nigeria, any which way you see him, Nigeria and Nigeria, any which way you see him.
Who are you standing with?
I'm standing with professionalism. Let me just put it that way. Doesn't matter where you're from, actually.
You are in the red corner.
I mean, yes, but okay, red for life. Team red for life, for sure. Yeah, team red for life. Yeah.
Okay. We'll see who's on the red corner.
Yeah, I'm on the red corner. Yeah, for sure.
You're sticking with the red corner.
I think Oche is gonna be on the red corner. I think Obasi is gonna be on the red corner. We'll just probably have to convert, Obasi to the red corner.
Reintroduce him to society.
Yeah, of course.
It's a long time.
And of course, my boy Nkosi. You have to put Nkosi again on the red corner and bring it back. So yeah, I'm team red.
Nkosi is doing amazingly well. I think he's one of the fighters that is put Africa on that list.
Yeah.
And we can wait to see him do more. Sure. One of the reasons we talk about representation is the continuity of fighters like this. The way we're perceived is dependent on it. So hopefully we see your continuity, Oche and Patrick, on the same route where we raise absolute killers. Those that have done it before you, Kamaru's one, ran 10 years without losing a fight. Like I tell other people, they've set records that they had to beat. I've been trying to lose 3 kilos for 3 years, and these guys do it every other day. So, hey, Nigeria is the country to be. It took PFL a long time to come to Nigeria, but I promise you, Nigeria will be a card that you will not forget for a very long time. You know those knockouts that you can replay in your head? I think that's Nigeria.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
Why should people come to this event? I suppose from your experience of this of mixed martial arts.
Because like I said, Nigerians are very vocal people generally. in our conversations, in the way we move, in the way we drive. You know, you come to Nigeria, people hardly drive on their lanes. People drive haphazardly. We drive like we're fighting. Everything about Nigerians has, energy, and it's magnifying. You know what I mean? It's exciting. There's words cannot really describe what this is. It's an experience that you literally have to see with your own eyes. You know what I mean? You don't want to miss out on PFL coming to Nigeria. Even if you miss out on PFL going anywhere else, the rest of Africa is quite chilled. I get to travel around the continent a lot, and to be honest with you, everywhere else just feels like you're in heaven. It's just peaceful. Nigeria is not hell, but between hell and heaven, there's some spot that's like just chaotic. You know what I mean? That's what it is, and it pushes the fighters. It gives them energy. It's gonna give them a different sort of flair. You know what I mean? So I think it's something that everybody should experience, no matter what part of the continent you are, no matter what part of the world you are. This is an experience that you don't want to miss at all. You know what I mean? For sure.
Yes, and PFL Africa is curating an amazing experience. I mean, look at the last event in Pretoria. Seeing that, and I know that onwards is where they are going marketing and campaign wise. I cannot wait for the rollouts they are going to have.
Yeah, for sure.
Nigeria.
Yeah.
I cannot wait.
And with the involvement with so many Nigerian fighters involved with this, like sitting on, right next to us are Nigerian fighters. And there's so much more. There's so much more even back home. The excitement and the enthusiasm for the game is just gonna be amazing. It's gonna be electrifying.
Easy man, is your story playing you?
I'm cleared. I'm set. June 13th. On my calendar is PFL Fight Week in Nigeria. You don't know how long I've been looking forward to this. I was at the first one in Cape Town, the first premiere launch, and since then I was looking forward to this coming to my country, and I'm so happy, so glad that finally we're gonna do this.
Yes. You heard it from the man himself. But the one last thing, why should people come to this event?
Why? Because why not? What are you doing? You know what I mean? Like I said, like Lagos is something that you need to experience. You need to experience fighting in Lagos, and literally, you need to experience the combat culture there.
Yes. And this is not an exaggeration. The combat culture is not just the active guys. You find the corporate guys, they can get it. You're in traffic, anybody can get
Any day, anytime.
any day, we stay ready. We stay online, offline. You don't want to miss it.
Yes.
Everybody, you heard it from the men themselves. Patrick, why should people come to this event?
Well, remember the word that says, and something that carry last. There's a reason why we use that word. Because in Nigeria, if you wanna, like I always tell my friends over here, I'm like, if you wanna go on a holiday, and have real fun, Lagos State is the place to be, And then now that the PFL are coming all the way down there, even my friends say they wanna go there. They're already saving money to buy flights to come down. So you see, I really do believe, I agree with you when you said that the event in Nigeria should be one of the best they've ever produced in Africa. I agree with that, not because of the promotion itself, but because of the caliber of people we have in the country. We have guys that Nigerians, we are hustlers, and the beauty about it is we don't do average. We want the very best, regardless of who you are. Like I'm fighting against a guy from another country, but if I don't perform, they will let me know that I didn't perform. That's the beauty about the country, So I feel like it's the place that anybody would want to be at during that period.
When you talk about mixed martial arts, you talk there was a synonymous with the sport. You talk discipline, you talk exercise, you talk not giving up, and these are things that's also synonymous with Nigerians. Nigerians don't know, they both easily go-getters. But obviously, from your experience in fighting, what is the unique trait you portray that your mind tells you this is because I'm Nigerian?
First of all, the discipline. That's one thing that Nigeria stands out. Discipline, we're very disciplined, and in everything we do, and it has transitioned in my fighting as well. So I feel like, that's what Nigeria has instilled in me, and I transitioned into MMA, and that's helped me so far in my career.
I think PFL is curating a seal of an event when it comes to Nigerian event they're having in June. Why? Because most of you will have to wait till December for it. But when PFL is having one in the middle of the year, come and experience Nigeria at its best. uniquely, and the reason it stands out is because June 12th is now our Democracy Day. Abiola fought for, you might not know who, but it stands out in Nigeria. And a day after, we're going to be having another fight. Fighters fighting for their freedom. You do not want to miss this. We are not exaggerating when we say Nigerians have built difference. This is an event you don't want to miss. Online, offline, stay tuned to your tabs, to your screens, to the event center. In fact, I don't want you to watch it on the screen. Bring some money, buy plane tickets. Ice Praise knows how to have fun.
Come to Nigeria.
Come
Stay with you in Nigeria.
What am I
Trust
speaking
me.
English?
Come see how they do it for Nigeria. Trust me, and a lot of celebrities are already prepared. You know, Nigeria has, like you said earlier, Nigeria has a lot of celebrities from music.
Global stars.
I know a lot of them that are getting ready, literally excited about this game coming to Nigeria. Yes, I'm very excited about this game coming to the fight week coming to Nigeria, and a lot of my colleagues are also excited about it, looking forward to it, and it's gonna be one for the books for sure, 1000%.
You do not want to miss this. You heard it from the man himself. We're giving you more than enough reason why you don't want to miss this. We are not trying to convince you. Wait and see for yourself. Again, do not forget to follow PFL Africa across social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook, Telegram, YouTube, at PFL Africa across all social media platforms. Stay with us until you see us again. Don't forget, my name is Lady Lois Oguni across all social media platforms. I'll see you next time.